Hello yogis, my name is Tony Fudge and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. When you're ready, we're going to get started on our backs, so meet me there. So you're going to find your back. Let's just draw the knees in towards your chest and give yourself a big squeeze of love and gratitude this morning. Just really appreciating your life, your body, and for taking this time on your mat to slow down, and to move, to breathe, connect inwards, and try to disconnect from the external world. Maybe you came to your mat with a lot on your mind. Maybe you notice it here first. You see it. And then I invite you to exhale and let it go. Let go of anything that is not serving you in this moment and try to be present on your mat for the practice today. Trying to really just connect inwards, really noticing your breath. Notice your energy. Notice if there's any tension or pain in the body or stiffness, and just be aware of that throughout your practice today. And send your breath towards your belly. Take an inhale. You start to feel your belly press against your thighs. And then as you exhale, open the mouth and side out, let it go. Soften through your shoulders, soften through your jaw. Take an inhale, send the breath towards the belly, maybe up into the rib cage this time. And then as you exhale, side out, let it go. Last big breath here together. Big inhale, send the breath towards the belly, up into the rib cage. Or maybe even up into the heart space, and you really start to feel every inch of the lungs expand. This is the biggest inhale so far, maybe of your day. Really breathe in, sip in a little bit more. And then as you exhale, side out, let it go. Start to draw your knees open towards the shoulders. Find a nice opening through your hips right away. Maybe you even create a little rock from side to side. Really try to keep your eyes closed and your intention and awareness inwards. Move slow. Try not to rush your movements. We have a tendency of rushing through our life, rushing through our days, our weeks, our months. Try to slow down, especially slowing down through our practice. Try not to rush through the poses. Try not to think about what's coming next, and just try to be in this moment, this pose, this breath. Maybe if it feels good, you can even reach up and grab for your feet, inner outer arches here. Really think about sending the low back towards the earth and the shoulders down towards the mat. Good. Maybe even slightly tuck the chin in towards the chest a little bit. Find a nice long spine here. If it feels good to find a little rock from side to side, take it. Beautiful. And just 2 more breaths here. And then slowly start to rock over towards the left side. Bend the left knee and straighten the right leg high as much as you can. If it doesn't come too straight, no big deal. Just notice it and feel it. See how it feels in this moment. We are just starting to open up the body, open up the back of the body, the back of the legs, the hamstrings, into the calf and the Achilles tendon. And then slowly come back through center, finding your happy baby, and then take it to the other side. Start to drop onto the right hip. Draw the right heel towards the glute and straighten through the left leg as much as possible. Feel the back line of the body open up here. Maybe your knee is bent. Maybe you find a nice straight leg, whatever that feels like or looks like for you. Let it just be that. And come back through center. Breathe here, big inhale. As you exhale, slowly release the left foot down towards the earth. Take that right ankle and cross it over top of the left thigh. You can place the left foot onto the mat. Maybe you even hug in and thread the needle, grabbing the hamstring or the shin of that left leg. And then can you draw the left knee in towards your chest as you draw the right knee towards the top corner of the mat? You feel that sensation increase on the right hip. And can you close your eyes and really allow yourself to just be in this moment with this breath, with this sensation? Nothing else to do, but really just be. Slowing down the mind, slowing down the breath, maybe even slowing down your energy at this moment. Not rushing to the next move or wondering what's coming. Allow yourself to find this stillness, this connection. You can stay here, or there's always an option to straighten that left leg up towards the sky. You find a little stretch in the hamstring. You either walk your hands up towards the shin, the ankle, or possibly even hooking the peace fingers of the left hand around the big toe here. Maybe the right hand presses gently on the right knee, sending it towards the top of the mat slightly. Good. Breathe here. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release. And draw the right knee in towards your chest, left knee in towards your chest. Maybe a little rock from side to side here. And then we're just going to switch sides when you're ready. You're going to start to plant the right foot onto the mat, hook the left ankle across the right thigh. Maybe you stay here into your figure four. Maybe you thread the needle and you reach in and grab for your hamstring or your shin of the right leg. Maybe you notice both sides are a little different. That's okay. Can you think about pulling the right knee in towards the right shoulder as you draw the left knee towards the top corner of the mat? Can you soften through your jaw and soften through your shoulders? Maybe even softening through your forehead here. And find stillness. And notice if the mind is wandering, can you try to bring it back to your breath, or maybe even setting an intention for your practice, like I am still, I am centered, I am here. And coming back to that whenever your mind starts to wander. Our mind has a tendency to jump around, has a tendency to want to think about other moments, the past, the future. And try to bring it right back here. If you'd like, you can start to straighten that right leg up towards the sky. Maybe you grab a hold of the shin, the ankle, or maybe even peace fingers around the big toe. An option to take that left hand and press the left knee forward a little bit. Try to drop the right shoulder down. Breathe into the sensations. Beautiful. Take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly release the right leg down. Draw the knees back in towards your chest and give yourself a nice squeeze. A little rock from side to side here. And then plant the left foot back onto the earth. You're going to cross the right leg on top of the left. Go Mukhasana legs. You can hold onto the knees. Maybe even walk the hands down the shins towards the ankle and see how that feels. The heels are going to be by the glutes. Maybe even reach for the outer edges of the feet, and like you're holding onto your feet like handlebars of a bike. Good. You can have a point to the toes or a flex, whatever feels good, maybe in between. If this isn't enough and you want to get a little deeper, you start to reach the heels in line with the knees and you get a deeper stretch through your outer hip. supine cow face pose here. Soften your shoulders, close your eyes, and breathe. Take those big inhale breaths and those big exhales. You're going to take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly allow the heels to come back towards the glutes if they're not there already. Plant the left foot onto the earth. Take that right ankle, maybe or foot, and wrap it around the left ankle. Maybe that's too much and you uncross it. That's okay if you can't. Maybe. And then you're going to drop the knees over towards the left side and find your twisted roots here. Arms can reach into a T or a cactus shape. And maybe your gaze comes over the right shoulder. Send your breath down towards your belly. Take those big inhales, puff up the belly. And then as you exhale, can you soften, squeezing the belly button towards the spine. And allow yourself to find stillness. Allow yourself to find center here. And just take one more inhale. And we'll just take one more inhale here. And one more exhale. And then as you inhale, your gaze starts to come back up towards the sky. Draw your knees back in. Give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Be gentle here. These poses can be a little sneaky, especially on the spine and the low back. So just move gently. And then when you're ready, you're going to place that right foot onto the mat this time. Take that left leg and cross it over the right. So you can stay here, or maybe you reach up and grab for the knees. Maybe you slide the hands down the shin towards your ankles and your heels land just by your glutes. You can hold it here. Maybe even grab for the outer edges of the feet, like you're holding onto handlebars, and this can be enough. There's so many options here to play with. If it's all too much, you just find that place that feels better for you. But meet your body with where it's at today. Maybe even hover your heels if you want to get a little bit more sensation through that outer left hip. And you close your eyes and just allow yourself to find that stillness. Where can you soften? And what can you let go of in this pose? Maybe your mind starts to wander when you find the stillness. Can you allow it to really focus either on your breath or your intention? Bringing it back to this present moment as much as you can. The only moment that really matters. Let everything else go right now. Trying to quiet out the noise and really just be here. And take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. You're going to plant the right foot back onto the mat. We're setting up for twisted roots, so maybe you hook the ankle. And then you're going to drop the knees over towards the right side. Arms reach out into that T or cactus shape. Try to ground both shoulders down. Maybe your gaze comes over the left shoulder. Start to breathe in towards the belly. Sending those big inhale breaths towards your belly. Big exhales, allow yourself to surrender and soften a little more. Let's just take 2 more deep inhales and 2 more deep exhales here. And then on your next inhale, your gaze is going to come back through center. You can start to draw the knees back in through center. Move slow, slow, slow. It can be a lot on your spine, your low back. So just move gently and draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a nice squeeze, a nice little rock from side to side. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to roll over onto the right side. Find your fetal position here. And take a few breaths, reconnect to your intention, reconnect to your breath. And then slowly start to push yourself up. And we're going to find our child's pose. Bring the big toes together and the knees spread apart. Draw the hips down towards your heels and allow your forehead to drop onto the mat. And close your eyes. And soften your jaw, soften your shoulders. Send your breath towards your belly, and you should feel your belly press against your inner thighs. And as you exhale, you soften and you surrender here. And then we're going to get into a little bit of a flow here now. So slowly, when you're ready, take the inhale and start to roll yourself up into tabletop. And then you're going to drop your hips down, send your heels towards your glutes, look up, finding an up dog variation. And then exhale, send it back, find your child's pose. Roll forward. Same thing, drop your hips, gaze comes up. Heels towards your glutes, soften through the elbows. And exhale, find your child's pose. Inhale, roll forward. Same thing, drop your hips. Up dog variation here. And exhale, send it back. As you inhale, roll forward, find your tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back. Find your first downward facing dog of practice. Pedal it out. Good. And just see how the back line of the body feels, how the hips feel, how the hamstrings feel. Press into the hands and send your chest towards the back of the mat. Beautiful. We'll go through a little flow here. As you inhale, bend your knees, roll yourself forward. Find your high plank. Let's come all the way down towards the belly. And then press into the top of the feet, engage your quads, start to lift the chest up, finding your cobra pose, squeeze your elbows together, squeeze your shoulder blades together, engage your core, gaze comes forward slightly, and exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under, maybe you find your down dog coming through child's pose, or maybe you press up, high plank, and then send it back, downward facing dog. Pedal that out. Good. And this time we're going to walk our feet forward, finding your forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, find the halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the palms, step it back. Maybe you drop your knees, or maybe you cycle through chaturanga from your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg floats high. Draw the right knee in towards the right tricep, and then step it forward into high lizard lunge. Big inhale here. As you exhale, drop the back knee, untuck the toe, find a little twist here. Right hand towards right thigh. Hold. Maybe even bend through the back knee and find your bind. Good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release. Right hand plants. Lift the back knee and step that left foot forward. Active squat. Hands reach forward. Sit the hips low. Big inhale. As you exhale, hands come to heart center, stand. Inhale, reach up, look up. As you exhale, sit deep. Hands plant. Left foot steps back. Right foot steps back, and then cycle through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Left leg floats high. Left knee, left tricep squeeze. Plant it forward, high lizard. Drop your back knee down. Find your twist here. Good. Maybe even find your bind, bending through the back knee. Couple breaths here. As you exhale, slowly release. Left hand plants. Tuck the back toe. Step forward, high active squat. Good. Big inhale. As you exhale, stand. Hands come to heart center. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit deep. Hands plant. Right foot steps back. Left foot steps back. Cycle through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Pedal that out. Breathe here. Good. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Bend your knee and open your hip. Take a couple circles here. And then opposite direction. Finding your fire hydrant here. Start to draw the right knee towards your chest and step it through. Drop the back knee down. Find your low lunge. You can untuck the toe. Hands can be on blocks, or maybe you start to walk your hands up towards your knee, and then start to send the hips down. Melt your hips towards the mat. Left hip forward, right hip back. Can you press this right heel into the mat and make sure that it's stacked right underneath the knee? Good. Good. Breathe here. Should feel a nice stretch in that left hip flexor into the left quad. Soften your shoulders. Beautiful. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. You can plant your hands. You're going to straighten that right leg. Find your half splits. Ardha Hanuman. Left hip forward, right hip back. Toes point up towards the sky. Think about really sending the chest forward. Try not to round through your spine here. Breathe. And we're going to find a little flow between the two. Inhale, coming up. Maybe you even reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, straighten the right leg and send it back. Maybe your hands plant, or maybe they reach back behind you like wings. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, send it back. Inhale, bend the knee. And exhale, straighten. Last one, inhale. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, come back up. Plant your hands. Step the right foot back, high plank, and cycle through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. We'll go on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knee and open the hip. Take those circles forward a few times. And then backwards. Beautiful. Find your fire hydrant, open up. As you exhale, draw the left knee in towards your chest and step the foot forward between the palms. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toe. From here, you can stay onto the fingertips, or you can reach the hands up onto the knee, and you melt the right hip down, soften through your shoulders. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in that right hip flexor and right quad. The knee is stacked on top of the ankle, in line with the toes, and you melt the hips down. Good. Think right hip forward, left hip back, and slight engagement in the core. Soften your shoulders. Breathe here. Good. From here, plant the hands. Straighten through the left leg. Toes point up towards the sky. Right hip forward, left hip back. Straighten through the spine. Gaze comes forward, and then melt the heart down. Good. Finding that half split, so you're going to feel a nice sensation on the back of the leg. Think about sending the sit bones back. Good. Breathe here. Take an inhale. Take an exhale, get a little deeper. Inhale, walk your hands forward. We're going to go through that little flow. Inhale, right. Inhale, arms reach high towards the sky. And exhale, straighten the leg. Hands can come down or find airplane arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, send it back. Inhale up. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend through the knee, reach high. And exhale, straighten. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up, plant the hand. Step the left foot back, high plank, and then cycle through your variation of chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Pedal it out. Good. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, we're just going to find our back again. Start to come down onto the back. Draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe a little rock from side to side. And find your intention and start to let go of your practice here. Give yourself a nice hug and say something nice to yourself. Find a little gratitude for your body, for your mind, your soul, and for yourself for just showing up today. Good, big inhale breath. Take the biggest inhale. Squeeze a little tighter. Big inhale. Squeeze a little tighter. Inhale a little bit more. And then as you exhale, let everything go on the mat and find your final resting pose. Arms reach wide. Feet are nice and relaxed. Top corner edges of the mat. And close your eyes. And allow yourself to just settle in. Allow yourself to just soak up the stillness and how relaxed the body feels. And notice the energy if it shifted from when you first got on the mat until now. The mind feels quieter, softer, more relaxed, more at ease. And the body feels stronger, more open. Maybe less tension or pain in the body. And just allow that to soak in. And really just allow yourself to melt into this moment. The only moment that matters. And be so proud of yourself for showing up today and allowing me to guide you. And you chose to be here, and that's worth celebrating. You could be doing anything else in this world. You decided to show up and be here on your mat today. And I'm going to leave you here in your Shavasana. Take time to really settle into this for the next few minutes. Try not to rush out of it. Give yourself the space and the stillness to allow yourself to really just soak in all the benefits of today's practice. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you. From my heart to yours, namaste.